Alright guys, Rxllout here and welcome back to another quick easy video tutorial sort of thing. Now this time we're going to be going over Sheck Wes type beats, kind of like Mo Bamba, the Chippy song, just dark, eerie, simple trap beats, honestly, like nothing too crazy. So to start we're just going to grab a MIDI file from my kit. Let's just go with the Mansion one because it's nice and dark and eerie. Take out the melody notes, and this is just a dark pad I found in Omnisphere. I'm going to just call it, I don't know, dark pad. And of course an 808. Now we're going to kind of blend two styles together. Like it's most of his songs, some of them are very dark, some of them are very just like the weird notes in Mo Bamba, for example, are like music box notes, I think, and they're very like do 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 do. So we'll just do something simple for the melody. I don't know, it's probably a bit too high. And we're just going to fit these to the chords. See, it's just very simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too hard. Just don't think too much when you're making beats like these. Bells. And we're going to mess with the velocity here, just 1, 2, 3. Again, just bringing each second note down a bit, just like this. And I don't know if like Sheck Wes has these kind of beats in his, elements in his beats, but what we're going to do is we're going to add like an orchestra, like a vroom, like a grime inspired orchestra hit. And we're going to take out some of the high frequencies by going to the master filter, turning it on, and then putting the cutoff a bit here. Okay, we're going to adjust these to make them not so noticeable, so a lot slighter velocity changes. And we're just going to fill in these, and then we're going to put them down 2 octaves. And let's just have them here. These are a bit harsh. I'm going to just and because I don't know if you've heard Mo Bamba, you probably have if you're watching this tutorial, but we're going to add in like a radio sound to make it a bit more radio sounding. That is the most pointless sentence I've ever heard, but I'm going to add in a bit of a distortion. One is very subtle, nothing too crazy. And I'm going to add in some reverb. No, we're not, because that sounds awful. We're going to add in some delay then. And now we're just going to add in an 808, kind of very simple. And make sure the 808 is cutting itself, cut itself by right clicking on the channel and cut itself. just to add something different to the bells, make them a bit more interesting, a bit more unique to our sound, I'm going to add in a backmask. And what I'm going to do with this backmask is just turn the time, the volume, whatever on the, you know what it is, you can see it there, just here. I'm going to turn this to about 20%. That's it. I'm going to get some midis from my kit, just simple stuff. These are hi-hats, so I'm going to go and elevate, get some hi-hat. Vibes, that's it. And we're going to add in again some more hi-hat patterns, just something fun, just something easy. And we're going to put these down an octave. Make sure we can hear them, of course. This mech hat cuts through the mix well. There we go. Put it down to maybe G sharp. And I'm going to layer this with another snare. And I'm going to bring in the attack, the release, the sustain, the decay, and the hold, and then pull the decay out just a little bit, so it punches and hits a lot quicker. There's no delay. It kind of just goes, and then that's it. That's it. Perfect. And then I'm going to put a clap on every second hit, clap, snare, whatever. Then I'm going to add in some perks. Put these down an octave, maybe to G sharp, just following the ghost notes as I said. And we're getting a kick, just a random kick. And again, as you can see, all these sounds are from my Elevate kit, recently released, and the MIDI here is just from my Endorphins kit, which will be in, if you stay at the end of this video, there will be a link up to the top right where you can buy them. They are 2 for 1 just now, so just throwing that in there. And with the kick and the 808, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the attack in, the release in, the sustain in, the decay, we'll leave the decay there, and just like this. So the kick punches and stops, and the 808 we're just going to going to do the same, but make it basically make it so the kick envelope hits in here in this little range, and then the bass plays after. So there's a nice space. So as you'll see, if we do this, the kick is a nice short triangle with a short decay, and the 808 is yeah, that shape. Okay, and because it's that shape, it stops as soon as we play it, so we're going to hit Control A, Alt L, and then drag it out. And what we're going to do as well is we're just going to copy the 808 pattern to the kick. And we're going to split this quickly, split by channel. And the bells, what we're going to do with the bells is we're going to clone them. We're going to make two separate ones of the bells, and at a certain point we're going to drop the bells down an octave so they will sound like this instead of the ones we've got. Okay, so let's put these in. I think one of my comments, I would just like to add this, told me how to get it so I'm not just putting them in manually. I've forgotten, I should have wrote it down. I'll have that fixed soon. But yeah, while I'm doing this, just remember everything in this kit, all the sounds are made from my kits. They're all taken from my kits, they're all taken from my MIDI kits, my drum kits and everything. So as we are quickly structuring this, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And done. The most boring part of the video is over and we can move on. So again, just pull these out to 4 bars, 8 bars. Well, it's not 8 bars, but you know what I mean. Get rid of the percussion, the 808 and everything at the start. Maybe add in, put the hats every second bar or something. And we will, the bells too, so we said bells too, we're going to have bells too here, and then swap these out like this. Now again, okay, sorry, I'm just focusing on this a minute. Now let's listen. I know what we could do. So at the start, we're going to have these hits, these brass hits playing, you know, every second bar. And here we can just take these out. I'm going to add a quick sidechain half speed. I'm going to create an automation clip for the volume controller and put this to about 50%. So half speed's 50%. What this does, it just kind of adds a nice effect, it adds a nice sound, it adds a nice grittiness to the beat, and it kind of signals to the listener or the artist or whoever you're aiming this at, you know, this is a different section. This is where, you know, you can add a bit of creative diversity, creative difference here. And we're going to also add a filter on that. So we're going to go to the parametric EQ on the main channel, master channel, and we're going to go to right click these two arrows up here, and we're going to go to mastering and then 40 Hz and 80 Hz cut. Once that is done, we are going to right click on this knob here, this band 7 frequency, and create an automation clip for that. Once that is done, we're going to go to the automation clip for the band frequency. If this is blowing your mind at the moment, or I'm going too fast, I apologize. I've had way too much coffee today, but I kind of need it for this type of beat. But okay. Going to swap these here because I like how it sounds better. And the last thing we're going to do to this, obviously we need to mix and master it and do a lot of other stuff, but we are going to add in a crash. Now all a crash really does is gives it a bit more oomph, gives it a bit more like a bit more impact. So if you want more impact in your beats, you're wanting the drop to hit a little harder, all you're going to want to do is add in a cymbal at the start to kind of, yeah, it works. I'll show you why or how it works. Let's see if we can find a better crash. I'm going to pull this down an octave and add this to the mixer, and I'm going to take out, we have to get rid of the loop points as well. I just noticed that at the corner of my eye. And then we're going to go into slot, bring the parametric EQ. I'm going to add in a delay. So the now that's without it, and then with it. So we're going to add that at each drop just to add a bit more emphasis, a bit more oomph, a bit more punch. And what I'm going to do is just take away everything. Now again, like I said, I would mix and master and do everything to this, but this is a rough draft, very simple, very easy, how to make a Sheck Wes type beat. And in fact, let's turn the gross beat all the way up at this midpoint and then see how that sounds, see if it sounds any better. Alright, that might be one of the best tutorial beats I've ever done, honestly, but yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it, if you want these sounds, if you want these chord MIDIs, everything is available on my online shop, which is in the top right of the screen, or it will be by the end of this video, so go there. It will also be in the description if you want to buy beat kits, drums, all this as well. And if, like I said in my old videos, if this does well, I will be creating another one, another MIDI kit with double the MIDIs in it. So yeah, look out for that. Take care. Hopefully this helped you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one I do.